Healthpeak is an S&P 500 company. We have a 50 million plus square foot portfolio of high quality life science and outpatient medical real estate. And our strategy is really to be the real estate partner of choice for healthcare discovery and delivery. There's a pretty good chance that the viewers have received care in one of our outpatient medical buildings or taken medication developed by one of our tenants. Our outpatient business services more than 30 million patient visits in any given year. And our parking lots have never been busier, just given the trend towards outpatient care in the aging population. And then our life science business is really in the three centers of life science innovation, where there's the greatest depth of demand. So Boston, the Bay Area, and San Diego. And we have significant scale in all three, which allows us to market to a wide variety of tenants, from venture capital-backed biotechs to global biopharma companies. And that also allows us to accommodate the growth of tenants who have successful science. Yeah, so we went public 40 years ago, 1984. We started as a company focused on skilled nursing facilities, a business we're no longer in. But in 2003, we entered the outpatient medical business with a huge portfolio acquisition of a portfolio and platform that was spun out from HCA, which is the nation's largest for-profit health system. And then in 2007, we entered the life science business with a large acquisition. And in both cases, we've dramatically grown the business in the past 2 decades because we believe in the long-term fundamentals, as well as the strength of our platform to deliver outperformance. And then most recently, in March of 2024, we completed our strategic merger with Physician Realty Trust to create what we think is the leading portfolio and platform in the outpatient medical sector. Yeah, so our playing field of healthcare discovery and delivery accounts for about 75% of the $5 trillion that's spent on healthcare in the United States in any given year. And that amount is growing at about 5% per year and is quite resilient through all economic cycles. In our outpatient business, we're really at the forefront of the shift towards outpatient care, which is preferred by the consumer because it's more convenient, it's preferred by payers because it's cheaper, and it's preferred by health systems because there's higher profitability than in the inpatient business. And today, demand exceeds supply, just given the cost of new construction. So both occupancy and rent are accelerating. And then our lab business is really driven by the demand for life-changing diagnostics and medications. There's $400 billion a year of R&D, and that's a combination of the public and private sector, and creating $1 trillion in annual revenue. And really the science is building on itself. AI is only going to increase the odds of success, which should drive even more R&D into the business. Good chance in our view that over the next 50 years, there's more progress in keeping people healthy than in the entirety of human existence. Just that's how much progress is being made. Yeah, it's really new supply in life science. Over the past decade, it was one of the best, if not the best, subsector in all of real estate in terms of performance and earnings growth. And that naturally attracted new entrants and new supply. And right now we're in the typical cycle of oversupply, but what's different is that the demand remains strong. So this isn't a secular downturn, it's really supply driven. And in life science, it's unique because of the importance of scale and existing tenant base, because about 75% of our leasing is done with existing tenants. And that means that our demand pool is about 3x what a new entrant would see. And then second, because we have the huge footprint in the core markets, we have just so much more flexibility to provide tenants the opportunity to grow. We can tear up a lease for a small amount of space and enter a new, larger lease for a long lease term with growing tenants. And that's something that the new entrants struggle to do. So we feel like we're in a great position to get through this downturn, while a lot of new entrants will really run into trouble and create opportunity for us. Yeah, we think we provide shareholders a path to invest in 3 really undeniable trends: aging population, scientific innovation, and the shift towards lower cost, more convenient outpatient care. And with Healthpeak, you can do it through a best-in-class platform with enormous scale, expertise, and relationships.